Hello and welcome to another on-screen video tour at resourcesforlife.com. My name's Greg Johnson and I'll be your host for this tour. We're going to be looking at the details of how to interact in the online community. What tools are available that you can use in our new online community. So to enter the community, you can simply go to the community page, and assuming you've already joined up, you can just click on the link that says enter the community. If you haven't joined yet, we have a video about how to do that, or the process is pretty simple. You can just click on join. So we'll enter the community, and I want to get right into it here, showing you how you can add entries to the online community. The online community is basically, I'm just going to show you some examples. It's both a discussion, people having discussions about different topics, in this case small houses. We'll go into this one, designers and builders. You can see there's a list here of designers and builders. So this is almost like a Wikipedia, a website development tool, allowing people to create lists and information online. So even though it's a discussion community, there are other ways of using it. And so if you wanted to add to this list, you would just say new topic, and you'd enter in this case, a new designer and builder of small houses. You can go back and see also there's an opportunity to have discussions about building small houses. And so in this case, you would actually be going in to create a new topic of discussion. So those are the two general categories that you're going to find yourself falling into. You're either adding content like to a list, or you're just chatting and having a discussion with people about some subject. So why don't we go to the Welcome Center just as a way to get started, and in a short introduction I want to show you the different editing features that are available when you're adding content. So under the support and feedback page, this would be more of just kind of comments and discussions. So we can go in and respond to an existing topic or create a new topic. So like maybe I have a question about how to use the system. I would just click create a new topic, and a new topic thread would be created with this message being the first message. So why don't I do that? This is a new topic, and hello everyone. And we can just go down here and click submit, and there it is. So anybody can come in, create a new topic, and then when other people respond to that topic, they'll see it here. This is a new topic. They can click, they can reply, and people can subscribe to that. So they can be updated by email when there's new activity or new messages being posted to that topic. Maybe I don't like this topic anymore that I've created, or at least this message that I've entered here, and I can just click on the delete over here, delete post, and there it goes. I'll just click yes, and it's gone. It's one nice thing about this system is that you can go back and edit and change things pretty easily. So we're still from the board index, from the main home up here. We've gone to the Welcome Center, and we're under support and feedback. And instead of creating a new topic, why don't we respond to this message? It looks like it's from Sherman. Big improvement. So we'll click on that, and here's Sherman commenting, this forum is a big improvement over Google Groups and Yahoo Groups and other such things. And he's just commenting that this way you can actually subscribe to a specific topic rather than getting all the flood of emails that people are writing. And that's true. So here's a message I've written. Sherman, thanks for the positive feedback. But that's just kind of a simple message. I notice I don't include any special formatting codes or links or anything in there. So if I wanted to post a reply to Sherman's comment and have it show up below here, I could just click post reply and type my message in here. Okay? Or I could go back and edit a message that I've already entered in. So let me do that. I'm going to go back, and I'll click on this here, and where it says edit actually. So now I'm editing the message that I already wrote Sherman. And this is the same process and procedure as creating a new message. Once you've clicked the button, you're either creating a new topic or you're responding to an existing one. So anyway, we're about 5 minutes into the video, and I do want to keep this short. So we're going to get right to using the formatting codes and what they mean. So up here we have an area to put in a subject, and then here is where we'll type our message. And these buttons then insert codes that the computer understands, and it applies those to the text that we've written. So I'll say here, Sherman, thanks for the feedback. I wanted to let you and everyone know about a new video tour that shows how to use the various formatting features. And so that you can see all of that, I'm going to narrow this a bit. So now you can see the video editing window there. So the various formatting features such as bold, italics, and underline. Actually, I'll say underline, links, and lists like this one. And what are the items on the list? Effective living, activism, health, and career as examples. Okay, so how do we make this text show up as bold and italic and underline, etc.? Well, the way we do that is we double click on the word bold, for example, if that's what I want to have bold, and then I just click on B for bold. And you'll notice if you hover your mouse over that, it'll say bold text. So a code got inserted, B in brackets, and then a /B also in brackets before and after that word. That's going to make the word bold. The same thing's true for italics. I can double click on that, go up to the slanted I, and there we go. Now the word italics will be in italics. Underline, there we go. So you're starting to see a pattern there. Links, and I'll put in here links such as Google. So how do I make Google a link? Well, I double click on it. Here you see URL, and it's underlined. Just click on that. Now it's put the code in, but it doesn't really know what the website is, so I have to put that in here. I'll just say URL equals http:// and then I'll put in google.com. Okay, so you can see that one's a little more complicated, but basically highlight the word, click on URL, and then just after the first bracket URL put in equals and the actual website address before the closing bracket. So what about lists? Well, you can go in, highlight the list, and click on list. Not list equals, but just list. So as the list begins, there's list and bracket. And then when the list ends, there's list and bracket, and there's a /. So lists are a little more complicated because the text is a little more elaborate. But basically you just go to each item. If you want to have bullet points in front of them, click on the asterisk. Put your mouse, click so the cursor's just before the word or the sentence or whatever you want to have with an asterisk, and then you click on that. I'll go here, click the asterisk in the brackets here. Anytime you want, you can just kind of hover over it and it'll tell you, like here, it's a list item, an item in a list. To check and see how this is going to look, you can preview it. Just click the preview button and scroll up. So this is what it's going to look like. Sherman, thanks for the positive feedback. Want to let you know you and everyone know about the new video that shows how to use the various formatting features such as bold, italics, underline. Here's the link to Google. I can right click and open that in a new tab. Here's Google. And then the list, nicely formatted with bullets. So that's just a brief introduction to these formatting tools up here. You can kind of explore those more, as I say, by hovering your mouse over and following the instructions that show up when you do that. For example, with image, you'll click on image and then put in the address to the location where that image is, and so on. If you have questions, detailed questions, I can answer those for you and everyone else in the form of a video like this one. So to ask a question, you can always post it here from the board index, the Welcome Center. Just go to support and feedback and click on new topic and type in your question, and hopefully I'll get a video up soon. So let's go back to the main page of resourcesforlife.com, and I'll end the video where we started. And thank you for joining me on this video tour. I hope to see you again soon online. Thanks.